the good life, full of fun.
Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen, man. It's another exciting, freezing day in my kitchen. What are we making? Where we're going? I'll tell you where we're going. We're going to northern Italy, up in the Alps. We're going to do some skiing. We're going to have some fun. We're going to get cold. We're going to come into the lodge, and we're going to make a delicious, warm, creamy, egg-flavored, brandy, heated up drink. Is the bomb. And I mean literally the bomb. That's what it's named after. It's actually called the Il Bombardino. And it was invented by this bar owner up in the northern Alps. And a bunch of skiers came in and they were freezing. And he whipped together this delicious, gorgeous drink that's lasted for generations that I'm going to share with you. Your core is going to be zambayone, which is an egg custard that often is a delicious warm dessert. That's made with eggs, often in alcohol and some other flavoring, all right? So that's part of it, or the base of this drink. So to make the custard, we're gonna want some eggs. So I've got 8 eggs, and what we're gonna want with these eggs is we're gonna want the yolk. So essentially we're gonna want 8 egg yolks, pinch of salt. Now when you make a zambayone, what you're gonna basically do is, again, you're gonna make a custard, you're gonna cream the eggs. So you want 1 teaspoon per egg yolk. So I've got 8 teaspoons of sugar, and you're going to blend that or whip it or cream it. Now in this case, you can go, if you like a little sweeter, you're going to go with a little bit more sugar. If you don't like it as sweet, you go with a little less sugar. I personally like a little sweeter, so I'm going to go with a little bit more sugar, okay? I've got 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I've got some cinnamon. Now the cinnamon, we're going to use a little bit of a pinch in the zambayone, and we're going to use it to finish off the top of the drink. It's going to be delicious, okay? And then we're going to want some nutmeg. Now, if you can, if it's possible, you can grab the nutmeg itself and then do a little bit of grind. There's nothing that tastes better than nutmeg. Nutmeg is so traditional for Italian drinks or foods or desserts that are custardy or cream or cheeses that are used. So that's key. So that's essential our zambayone. Now again, we would often use like an alcohol, like a Marsala, a sweet wine, often a whiskey. Grappa was really common in our house, so a grappa was used. In this case, we're going to use a brandy, and we're going to put a splash of brandy in the zambayone, and then we're going to actually heat it up in the other part of the drink. We're going to use about 8 ounces in the main drink. Other thing we're going to do is we're going to heat up some milk. Okay, so I've got 2 cups of whole milk. Then to top this thing off, which again, it is the bomb, right? We're going to want some whipped cream. So you're going to use whipped cream. We're going to make it here. So we got 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. We've got 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, a little secret by the Cooking Italian with Joe, Chef Borio. Boom, some mascarpone cheese. About 2 tablespoons, about 1 tablespoon per cup of heavy cream. We'll put that in there, gives it a nice little extra heavy creaminess to it. We also have some vanilla. I've got 1 teaspoon of vanilla, okay? And we're gonna mix that in the whipped cream, put that in the refrigerator, and olive oil. Actually, no, there's no olive oil, I know what you're saying, but I do have a farm in Italy. Vito and Josie make our own olive oil. We post a lot on our Facebook. And if you guys are looking for a trip to Italy, right in a bottle with Italian olives from Italy, crushed in Italy, brought right here to the United States from the Puglia region, just above the heel, this is it. Some of the best olive oil you'll ever have in the world. Vito and Josie, after my 2 boys. You can go on our Facebook page. You can go on our website, Cooking Italian with Joe, or you go right on Amazon, punch in Vito and Joe's. We'll drop ship a bottle right to your kitchen. Total awesomeness. Let's start with a whipped cream. I'm gonna take my 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna put that right in my bowl. And then I'm gonna get my blender going with the whip. And we're looking for soft peak. I'm gonna add about half of my pinch of salt. Once we get some foam in there, I wanna put in my mascarpone cheese, okay? Because I wanna make sure that it blends really well. So I'm gonna start it low, just to incorporate a little bit. Starting to thicken, I'm gonna add my sugar, 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna add my vanilla. See how it's a nice soft peak? I don't have to fight my brother for this. That's good. Taste? Wouldn't that be cool? All right, whipped cream's done. We're gonna pop this in the fridge for later. Once I've creamed all my eggs, I wanna heat this mixture up. So I've got a double boiler. I'm gonna make a double boiler. I've got a pan with hot water. I'm gonna take this pan, heat it up over the heat with a whisk, over the boiling water with a whisk, okay? And that's gonna create my zambayone, okay? That's gonna really give it the texture and the flavor and the taste of that cooked egg custard, the heated egg custard. I'm gonna add my 8 egg yolks and my sugar, and I'm gonna just start creaming that right now. Now once everything's mixed, I'm gonna whip this up. So I'm gonna crank it just like I did with the whipped cream. Now you see what's happening here is it's about 5 minutes and it's creamy and it's almost keeping a shape. So at this point, I'm gonna add just a pinch, and I mean just a pinch of cinnamon. Our vanilla, a last bit of salt that we have, just a pinch, and our nutmeg. And then we're gonna give it another whip up. Get all your ingredients whipped in there. Okay, we'll let another minute go by. Oh, look at that. That is perfect. Well, there's our custard, okay? That's beautiful. Now I'm gonna go right over the double boiler. Our custard's done. Got my booze, got the water boiling here for my double boiler, got a whisk, and right before I get going, I'm gonna put my milk in the other pan that I got going over here, just to get it hot. There's another tip I want to share with you to make your zambayone, not only your heated milk and the bomb, the drink come out delicious, and that's if you subscribe to our channel. How do you like that as a transition? There's a red subscribe button right down there. When you click it, what it does is it'll give you notifications anytime we have a new recipe, a new travel tip, if I travel to Italy, something new, something going on that's exciting I want to share with you, it'll come right to your inbox. It would mean a lot to me to have you subscribe and become part of the family, okay? You're gonna take your custard now and you're gonna put it right over the top of the double boiler. And then you're gonna take your whisk and you're gonna give it a nice whisk because you don't want to end up with scrambled eggs. Oh, that smells good. Now that my zambayone's all heated up, I'm gonna put a little splash of booze in there. See how creamy and frothy that is? How it comes out like a ribbon? That's when you know you're done. Okay, it's fun time. How you doing? All right, so I've got my brandy, right? So I've got my big shot and my little shot, but I won't fill this all up. So we're gonna do eight shots in our milk. So I'm just gonna bang this out. Now my milk is heated up with the alcohol. Perfect, right? I'm gonna turn that down. I've got my zambayone with my double boiler going. I'm gonna pop that right in there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix my milk with the zambayone. Just give it a whisk while you're doing it. So it's been about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. See how nice and creamy that is? So now I'm gonna turn the heat off, but I'm gonna leave it right over the water so it stays hot. Oh my God, that smells good. Oh my, I don't have any more sinus trouble. That'll clear you up. So I've got a couple of different cups. You know, Mason's jar goes great with this. It kind of depends on the theme of your bash. So, you know, if it's an after hours party, it's something a little bit more formal. Maybe you're gonna wanna display it more in a glass like this. If it's maybe with the kids, obviously not with the alcohol, you know, you can hit something like this. Or you can have something kind of fun in the morning, you know, with like kind of a coffee cup. Oh, there it is, look at that. Perfect. Now I got my whipped cream from the fridge. I'm gonna put it right on top. Last, I'm gonna take a little bit of that cinnamon, right? And I just want a little sprinkle. Oh boy. Does that look good or what? Definitely my favorite part. And listen, don't get nervous. I'm not gonna drive anywhere and I'm not gonna operate heavy equipment, okay? That smells good. You know, right away you smell the cinnamon and then the egg and then the nutmeg and the flavor. And then you get a little bit of that cream. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, do I have a mustache? That's called a yum mustache. What's beautiful when you drink it like that is, you know, get the whipped cream with the vanilla. That's cool. You know, you get the alcohol, the warmth, the custard, all hit you at the end, and you can just like feel it, like just warm you right in your chest, your stomach. Boy, that is good. Remember, we're coming into holiday season, so one of the best gifts that you can give your family is the gift of heritage and tradition. So shut off the TV, even just for a while, and shut off the electronics and shut off the phones and get around the kitchen table or get around the dining room table and cut up cookies and have some fun and make a mess and make a disaster and tell stories and just have fun so you can share those traditions on generation to generation. One of the best gifts you can give your kids, certainly through the holidays. I know it was one of the best gifts that my parents gave me. Remember to subscribe to our channel right there. Love to have you part of the family. Also, grab yourself a bottle of Italy right there. A bottle of Italy right in your own kitchen. Vito and Joe's Olive Oil. You can grab it on our Facebook, our website, or Amazon. Cooking Italian with Joe or Vito and Joe's. I'm already excited to share some new recipes. Got some great stuff coming. In the meantime, guys, have a great week. Spend some time with your family. Mwah. Bon appetit,
Good life, full of fun, seems to be the